Today was the last time he will ever be in his beloved home state, and people from all over Arizona and other states turned out to pay their respects. First at the state capitol, then again today at North Phoenix Baptist Church. Ordinary citizens standing side by side with dignitaries and leaders as together we say goodbye to Senator McCain. Even the road signs giving him a final salute as he drove down I-17 this morning with this simple phrase, "Country first, rest in peace, Senator McCain."
As his casket made that final journey out of the church today, it was accompanied by a song that John picked to summarize his life, Frank Sinatra's "My Way."
I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
Those words so true to his life. By all accounts, he did it his way. Of course, that's how he became known as the Maverick. He was never one to stick with party line, often reaching across the aisle to do what he thought is right. It should be noted there were times he was accused of even going back on his word. In today's ceremony, you did see the result of McCain's bipartisan efforts. Democrats and Republicans coming together to remember the senator.
There were plenty of tears in between moments of laughter at that service today, as those closest to Senator John McCain shared with everyone the Maverick's hopes and dreams. McCain's dear friend, Grant Woods, brought some levity with McCain's sense of humor.
He called me on the phone. He goes, "Well, boy, I think I might have screwed up." I go, "What?" He said, "Well, you know, I was talking to these students at U of A, and they said, how come you're the only politician that comes down here? They only go to the retirement places." He said, "Well, it's because you guys don't vote." Okay? Those other dudes vote like 100%, you know, so you want people to come down here, you need to vote like they vote out at Seizure World.
And former Vice President and also another dear friend, Joe Biden, was there, understanding the pain McCain's family is experiencing, yet also giving them a sense of comfort to get them through.
I promise you, the time will come, because what's going to happen is 6 months will go by and everybody's going to think, well, it's past. But you're going to ride by that field or smell that fragrance or see that flashing image. You're going to feel like you did the day you got the news. But you know you're going to make it. When the image of your dad, your husband, your friend crosses your mind and a smile comes to your lip before a tear to your eye.
Such touching words. Biden also told McCain's family, "Because you shared John with all of us your whole life, the world now shares with you the ache of John's death."
Now, Team 12's Bianca Bona was there for that emotional service and talked to some people after they'd said their last goodbyes.
Bianca, what did those people tell you as they were leaving the service today?
Well, Joe and Trim, what an emotional day for so many people. The church behind me filled with politicians and dignitaries. But here outside the church, once again, we saw so many Arizonans show up, filling this parking lot, seeing Senator McCain one final time.
I have a lot of emotion.
Rose Mapendo fleeing from Congo back in 2000. Coming to Arizona with her 10 children. And she says it's all because of Senator John McCain.
Each time when I need help, I was going to his office. So they help all of us as refugees.
She, alongside dozens of others, somber and reflective, standing outside the North Phoenix Baptist Church, seeing Senator McCain for the last time.
I feel really honored to be part of the Arizona community because he does represent the heart of this community.
Former political writer for the Arizona Republic, Richard DeRiarte, covering McCain's first ever run for office back in 1982. Even then, he knew he was witnessing something special.
John McCain grabbed people and wanted to hear their stories. He wanted to learn and wanted to do.
As McCain's body was escorted out of the church and ultimately taken away in a beautiful procession, supporters crying, waving, saluting. It's the end of an era.
He just loved his country and he always want to give back to his community, and that's the reason I felt it was imperative to come and show my support to him.
We'll truly miss him here in the state of Arizona.
And since we learned of Senator McCain's passing just a few days ago, it's really been a whirlwind, as I'm sure you guys have felt. But once that motorcade pulled away from the church, you could really feel it. I think that's the moment it set in for so many people that Senator McCain was no longer with us. We'll have much more on the outpouring of support here at the church coming up on 12 News at 5 and 6. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Some nice memories there. Not the first time we've heard a refugee family also pay tribute to him for some of the work he did for the refugee community. Okay.